All right, back here today on a nice sunny afternoon out at my dad's place where we do the hay. One thing we just recently got is this Hesston PT10 haybine. We haven't had a haybine ever since we started doing hay. We just had a neighbor come down and it was cheaper to just pay him to do it because he was going by anyways, and you know, it just didn't make economic sense. But finally we took the plunge. We got this one for a little over $1,000. It really wasn't. It was pretty cheap actually. Seemed to work pretty good when the guy displayed it. It's missing like a cover plate here, and it's got some obvious wear signs and some rust and all that stuff, but it's an older model, but seems to be fairly serviceable. Haven't ever used it yet. So today's going to be the maiden voyage to get our second cutting cut. Have it hooked up to the old Kubota MX 5200, and we'll see how it goes. It really, my dad was paying the neighbor just a little bit per acre, and it just finally made economical sense to just do it ourselves and invest in a unit. Helps with getting the timing better for yourself rather than having to wait on somebody. But really, this haybine is fairly simple. They're all pretty similar anymore. I mean, even the new ones are pretty similar to what they were back 40, 50 years ago. But yeah, like I said, definitely not a new unit, but we'll see how it cuts. So I just finished up greasing everything I could, and there's a few grease zerks I think I'm gonna have to replace, but I want to get started on this. We don't have that much to cut, but we'll see how it goes. All right, I'll help you. The first one went a little, it was just kind of hard to get dialed in, but in the back here I got her actually doing pretty dang good. I got no complaints. It did a pretty good job at cutting. Really did a pretty dang good job. So the only issue that I do have with the haybine is the hydraulic cylinder has not leaking. Probably just end up getting a new one. They're really not that expensive. Not that you couldn't probably get a new seal kit for it, but I don't know, I think probably replacing it for this size is probably $100 something bucks, and it should solve any issues. So, and I don't know, maybe I could take it apart and see if it's just something that's loose or something like that. But so far the Kubota did a good job with it. Plenty of horsepower, no issues there. Didn't bog down at all. Like I said, just a little leak, and it's coming out of the cylinder head there, not from the hose. So we'll see. It looks like a fairly old one, but yeah, nothing's really plugged up or anything like that. I got no complaints. I'll have to clean it out afterwards, but so yeah, I got this field done here, the one up on the other side of the woods there, and then over here, this used to be some old CRP ground that my grandpa had. Since his passing, my dad kind of got that, so not a real good field mix. That's a ditch there with the real big weeds, but there's a couple wild carrot and stuff out there. But I might just cut it just for throw up a few extra bales, I have no problem feeding it to my horses or finding a home for it. So with how dry it's been for second cutting here, I mean, this has been pretty dang thin. I don't think we'll have all that much, you know, not a real abundance of hay. So by doing that, we'll see. Maybe get 45 bales off of it, but heck, I'm doing it. I have it all hooked up, so why not? So I'm gonna get carried away on that and carry on. So I got everything cut out in the fields. Oh God, that's really bright. Let's see. Yeah, got everything cut out in the fields, and basically the PT10 Hesston haybine worked really well. It kind of bunched up a little here and there in that CRP land, well, the ex-CRP land that I was talking about. But by and large, it went pretty well. I got no complaints, and hopefully we can get this second cutting off without a hitch. It's supposed to be dry and sunny. It's already kind of, you know, with the first field I started, the top layer is already starting to dry out, so that's always a good sign. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated and get back with you soon.